and they don't want to lose you because they feel like you're their true love. They feel like they're never going to find this with somebody else again. It's like with you, it's a very unique feeling. It's just something special between the two of you. It's like this unbreakable, sacred partnership that the two of you have. And so they see that the two of you guys could have this long-term, happy, abundant future together. And it's like they want to provide for you here with the King of Pentacles. It's like they want to provide you with their time, their love, their energy. It's like I'm hearing that they don't want to hold back anymore. So they really could have been holding back at one point, possibly due to some sort of like external circumstance. But I feel like with the Tower, something that maybe has been blocking the connection between the two of you or blocking your person's ability to show up for you is coming to an end. And so your person is, now that that's happened, your person is realizing that like you're the one that they really feel like they want to commit to, or you're the thing that they want to pay attention to, the thing that they want to invest their time and energy into. And with the Queen of Swords, I feel like your person is thinking about how you have really high standards and like you know what you deserve, and that they know that you deserve like a happily ever after, that you deserve a really healthy family life. And it's like they're thinking about how they want to be the one to also fulfill your wishes too. Like they see that this is like a mutually beneficial partnership. Like the feelings are very mutual here. It's not just you being their wish fulfillment. Like they feel that they could present you with wish fulfillment too. But I feel like this is also something that stresses them out, is like on some level I think that they do know, like more on like their higher self soul level, that you guys, this is like true love, that you guys are like soulmates. But then I think their ego sometimes gets the best of them, or their fears get the best of them, and they start to wonder if they would ever really be able to provide you with the happiness that they want to give you. And so I feel like it's almost like this back and forth energy where I feel like sometimes your person feels confident about the connection. They're like, yeah, I know me and Pile One could have it all together. I know that's where this is heading. Like things are looking really good. Like I know that we could really, yeah, like be extremely happy together, and like I feel like they love me too, or we can make things work. But then I feel like sometimes they might spiral into like kind of a downward energy where they feel really afraid, and they feel really, I'm hearing like just like toxic negative self-doubt kind of thoughts, like maybe things from their childhood start coming up, or things that people have said to them that were maybe like bullying or something like that. Like they kind of get like intrusive thoughts about like maybe even like a tower falling between the two of you, like everything being ruined between the two of you, and they get really scared. And so they might be up late at night, sometimes stressing about their ability to like make you happy, to be able to be like a good partner. But I feel like it's kind of this matter of your person needing to just like jump in and go for it, rather than like overthink and worry about possible things happening in the future. Like they kind of have to just like be in the moment and just kind of go for it and then just see what happens. But I feel like your person might be a bit of a like planner, overthinker type, and it's like they want to like plan every possible outcome and like plan the response to everything that could possibly happen. But I feel like that's just not realistic, because things always happen unexpectedly. But you're like, you feel like your person doesn't at the moment really like the unexpected. But I feel like with the Tower, like there is unexpected change, like that is positive. And I feel like your person's just having to like learn how to like roll with the punches. All right, clarify the Nine of Swords, please, for Paul One. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Paul One, please. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Paul One. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm working hard at, or the Four of Pentacles, I'm holding on tightly to my sense of security, and in the Eight of Pentacles, I'm working hard at improving myself. So I feel like part of this anxiety, the issue with this anxiety and your connection, is that it causes your person to really put up like walls, and to really not show their feelings, because it's almost like when they think about sharing their feelings with you, they have these intrusive thoughts about the things that they feel like are wrong with them, or that you won't accept their flaws, or that you'll reject them, stuff like that. And so it's like this is like a defense mechanism to kind of all of a sudden just kind of withdraw and try to protect themselves, because they're so afraid. So I guess this is definitely a message that if you feel like your person puts up walls, or sometimes they just suddenly pull away, it's definitely out of fear rather than like anything else. But the thing is, they do want to improve this though. Like with this Eight of Pentacles, they want to get beyond this like kind of behavior that they have. And I feel like they've had this behavior probably for like a very, very long time. This is probably something that they like a defense mechanism that they started having when they were like very young, to just kind of withdraw, because they feel like if they isolate themselves, that they're alone, no one can hurt them. But I feel like it just leaves them feeling like lonely in the end. And I feel like they're understanding that this is like sort of like a self-sabotaging behavior, and it does drive people away. And it's like they don't want to drive you away here at the Ten of Cups. Like this is what they want with you, and they know that they have to really work on communication, is something I'm hearing as well. Like if they want the Ten of Cups with you, they know that they are going to need to mature in terms of like being really honest. I feel like honesty is something that they've struggled with a lot. Um, but it's like they're realizing that this is like a major blockage, and so they are trying to move beyond this fear of um, change and commitment and loss. Just like all of their deepest fears are trying to get beyond these. So it's like I feel like your person isn't giving up hope. It's like they know that they can change, but it's just like kind of difficult. And I feel like they get disappointed in themselves sometimes, and they maybe get down when they feel like they've kind of gone back into their old patterns or their own ways. Like, they also know that I'm hearing their behavior is like maladaptive, or it's like not working. Clarify the tower. Clarify the tower. Clarify the tower. Pile one. Clarify the tower. We have the Five of Pentacles and Two of Wands. I'm carefully planning my next steps. Okay, so they're saying life feels so cold without you by my side. So if there's a separation, if there was a tower moment between the two of you, or things kind of got blown apart, or they kind of fell to pieces, your person definitely feels that. Like that's also something that they're really afraid of, is like losing you for good. Like they're really afraid that if you guys are kind of in like a momentary separation or whatever's going on between the two of you, they're afraid that this is going to last forever. And like I feel like that fear of losing you forever is just something that really keeps your person up at night as well. And then we also have them carefully planning my next steps. So your person definitely really misses you, and they want to come back to you. So this person is definitely strategizing. Again, I feel like they're a big future thinker. So they're planning on, I think, how to leave their comfort zone behind eventually. So they might not be ready to like fully come forward at the moment, but they are thinking about it, and they are contemplating how to move things along, maybe how to repair this connection after this tower moment or whatever has happened here, because they definitely don't want negative energy to last forever between the two of you. So I feel like there's like a cycle in this connection, where there's just a lot of dramatic shifts and changes like happening within your person. A lot of like karmic issues I feel like being brought up to be resolved. And again, like I feel like spirit's very much making them like confront their fears at the moment. So I feel like your person is going through a bit of like a spiritual test, sort of a challenge. This connection could also be kind of facing a spiritual test, but I feel like there is going to be progress made in the right direction, eventually. Let's see. I feel like this is like the preparation phase for something to come in the future. Like your person is definitely preparing. Um, Bring love into the situation. Let's see what else is following this person's current energy. It's part one. Okay, look at this. You're very close to achieving your goal. So that's what I was feeling, is it's like their goal, I feel like, is to bring love into the situation, which makes a lot of sense. Like this is kind of like that energy of the chocolate card, like wanting to bring love into the situation, wanting to bring sweetness, joy, compassion to you. But the thing is, like, I feel like they do still have things to work on. So it's like they're very close to achieving this, though. Like you can see there's like just a tiny sliver left. So I feel like that's definitely a sign that there is going to definitely be like a significant progress made. Maybe your person starts really opening about their feelings. Because it's like they're very close to wrapping up whatever like internal cycle it is, whatever blockage it is, inside of themselves. And they really do want to bring love to the situation. They want to show up in a very loving manner towards you. All right, what else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? What else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? Pile one's person's current energy towards pile. This is really interesting. These are like very similar energies almost. So we have the lotus flower, which is beautiful, unfoldment, and the dragonfly emergence. So Yeah, that's very much the vibe here. It's like there's things unfolding here. There's things that are going to be coming to the surface in this connection. Especially those really deep layers. I feel like are going to start being revealed. So your person might have been kind of in a cocoon energy where they weren't showing much in a Four of Pentacles energy, keeping to themselves, kind of like hermit mode. But it's like this confection, interesting confection. It's like sweet things. This connection is kind of in that process of like the lotus flower, like unfolding. Like it's like you can't rush it too, which I feel like is an element of this connection, is like divine timing. So I guess there's sort of a message of like patience here, where it's like you can't force a flower to open. It opens at the right time, and then it's a really beautiful, spectacular event. So I suppose it's kind of just like a message from spirit to like hold on, be. I'm hearing like be grateful for what's to come. Just know that good things are definitely coming in this connection, in your life in general. Truths from your person are going to be emerging, but again, it's like this process. It's in progress at the moment, even if it's kind of behind the scenes. It's definitely happening. Um, all right, let's get some messages from them and see what they really want to say to you right now. What does Paul One's person really want to say to Paul One right now? What does Paul One's person really want to say to Paul One right now? What does Paul One's person really want to say to Paul One right? What does Paul One's person really want to say to Paul One right? Wow, look at this. You are always on my mind. So funny how I was talking about how they're thinking about you. So they're actually thinking about how they can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like that's an interesting sort of thing where it's like they're contemplating this connection, they're contemplating this like really beautiful depth that they feel with you. And they feel like because they can't stop thinking about you, like they know that they need to do something about the connection. Every love song reminds me of you and I. So they are in that loving energy, thinking about you, listening to love songs. I want to make you mine. So yeah, they definitely want that commitment, especially the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. And I want to be in a harmonious union with you. Yeah, exactly. The Ten of Cups came out, so that's totally the vibe here. This person does want something harmonious with you. Like they don't just want like a relationship, but they want like a really harmonious, beautiful one where you guys are super happy, and you work through your issues. Like this person feels like once you guys come into union, they want it to be like permanent. Like they don't want it to be like breaking up, getting back together, you know what I mean? A lot of instability. Like I feel like your person really wants just like companionship, stability. It's like once they open their heart to you, it's like they don't want it to come crashing down, like with that tower. That might have happened with a lot of relationships that they've been in the past where things just kind of fall apart. But it's like with you, they want this to last, because they're very, like I was feeling like very emotionally invested in you. And I feel like it would be really hard on them to have those kind of difficult relationship cycles. Like they just want to know that you're theirs and not really have to stress about, getting back together and breaking up all the time, sort of vibe. What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? Um, it hurts my heart to be without you. Yeah, totally. Like the Five of Pentacles. So, they do really suffer. I feel like when you guys are apart, it's like they just miss your connection. They miss your energy together. That's why they feel like they could really spend a lifetime with you, because they just miss you so much when you're apart. I'm longing to touch your skin. So yeah, they're very much longing for you, at the moment. Let's see. I want to show you off. I want everyone to know we're together. So yeah, this person kind of like definitely wants to like take you off the market. Like they want everyone to know that you guys are together. They don't want other people to like hit you up and try to like get with you. Like they want everyone to know you guys are like an official sort of couple, like an official union, that kind of thing. Um, let's get some more. What else does Pile One's person want to say to Pile One? What else does Pile One's person want to say? You are truly irreplaceable. Yeah. So they feel like with you, they see that happily ever after. And I feel like they don't necessarily see that with other people, or like they haven't, I'm hearing like in past relationships, like they never really got that far, to the place where they were like thinking about a future with this person. They were thinking about having a family with them. I feel like they always kind of viewed their relationships as just like kind of like a short term, just like vibe, trying to suss out the energy between them and another person or something like that. Whereas with you, I feel like almost like instantly or very quickly they started to like catch themselves like fantasizing about a future with you, about this long-term connection, and it's like almost maybe taking them from like taking them by surprise a bit, because maybe this person was just really never that interested in commitment, but then like with you it just kind of like hit them out of the blue that they actually really, that's what they really wanted with you, was like something super serious. I love it when we're together in my dreams. So this person does dream about you. um they see you in their dreams. Maybe you see them in your dreams, and it makes them really happy, especially when they really miss you, to see you in their dreams, because it feels like you guys are still connected. I wish I knew how to tell you how much you mean to me. You deserve to know. So this is what your person is thinking about, like that they maybe really held that back from you, or that's something they're holding back, is like their feelings, like how they really feel. Like maybe they show you glimpses, but maybe they disappear again. And it's like your person wants to be able to just like confess everything, is really what I feel. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I drive myself crazy overthinking everything. Okay, that's funny. I think I was picking up on that earlier, that your person might be a bit of an overthinker. And that might really cause blockages in this connection at times, because they might like spontaneously be like, oh, I want to talk to pile one, or like, I want to tell them how I really feel. And then they like get into these scenarios where you reject them and they get all scared. I'm burning for you. So they are very passionate about you. And then it hurts me so much knowing I've hurt you. My heart aches and I feel all the pain you feel. So there definitely could have been hearing like damage to this connection. So it could kind of like go on a different scale, depending on what happened between the two of you. Literally, it could just be that they know that they hurt you by not communicating as much or ghosting you, or it could, be betrayal, stuff like that. But however your person has hurt you, if they have, they just know that they do regret that. They do feel bad. Like, and I feel like that's also something they think about, is this pain that they may have caused you. And I feel like it's almost like difficult for them to even think about it, because it's really like heartbreaking for them to think about like how you must have felt in this situation. Um, okay, these are your advice cards. Let's see what fell out for you. We have only time will tell. Okay, interesting. And because I kind of kept picking up on that energy of like patience, where only time will tell. Like things are still emerging, things are still unfolding, and I feel like I'm hearing like trust the process. This is beautiful as well. Divine feminine energy, and then this is beautiful energy as well. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So I guess this is a message where if you guys are like distant, or there's like space between the two of you, silence between the two of you sometimes, it's like, I feel like this is a message that you guys are always energetically close, because this is a deep soul connection, like we saw here with the true love card. Like a lot of you guys are twin flames, divine counterparts, soulmates, however you resonate. And so because of that connection, there's always going to be a tie. Like you're never really going to lose each other. You're always going to be connected through the heart. But in the 3D, sometimes there needs to be space for growth and healing and things like that. So just like, I guess, allow the space to be there between the two of you if it happens, and don't take it personally, because a lot of this is spiritually guided. All right, let's get you some last little messages, pile one. What else does pile one's person really want to say to pile one right now? What else does pile one's person really want to say to pile one? We have just know I haven't forgotten us. You seduce me. Interesting, like with the chocolate energy. Falling for you, and you're my ideal love. Yeah, definitely, especially with the 10 of Cups. You really are this person's ideal. Let's see. Pile one. What's pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? Pile one's person's current energy towards pile one. So we have oh wow, the King of Pentacles again, and the Emperor. So yeah, this person wants to be your man or your woman, your person, your significant other. It's like they want to be that stable force in your life. They know that this is what they want. It's like I'm hearing like you bring out the man in me, or like you bring out the woman in me. Like you make this person feel like in their power when they think about this future with you, this commitment. But then we have the Two of Swords. So I feel like they still are a bit confused when it comes to maybe how to actually like execute this in the physical world, like how to communicate these feelings to you. They're still kind of at this crossroads where they're having to figure out like, how do I come forward to this person? How do I tell this person how deeply committed like I feel to them and like how I want to commit to them? So just know that your person is very committed to you, very invested in you emotionally, 100%. Um, I'm hearing like they want to be your rock. All right, this is all I need to hear right now. Okay, so this says, ever mind the rule of three. And this is basically about how whatever you put out into the universe, you will receive threefold, which is a good general rule to live by in life. Just knowing that the more good energy you put into like your world, like the more generosity and love, like you will receive that back. So it's definitely worth it. We have this little anchor. See, that's what I'm feeling, especially with the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Like, your person is super tied to you, Power One. Like, they want to be your anchor. I feel like you're also an anchor to them. Like, they are energetically like stuck on this connection. Like, even if it looks like in the physical they're not around or they're doing something else, like emotionally, their thoughts, how they feel energetically, like they are super tied to you. They're not really going anywhere. I feel like it's just a matter of them coming towards you, but like they are almost like already there, if that makes sense. And this says renewal, so there's going to be like a lot of renewal happening in your connection. Could also be a message that something between you guys might happen in the springtime for some of you. That could be timing for some, but take it as it resonates. We have inspire. So I feel like you inspire your person to be a better version of themselves, to improve. I think this is the Arc de Triomphe from France. And I think that's basically saying that there's going to be like success coming in this connection. Also, kind of like of the Four of Wands, like this gateway that you guys are going to be like entering together. There's an angel feather here. These come out a lot, so always angels around you guys, protecting you. We have this little palm tree. So I like the message of the palm tree is that palm trees are very flexible and stable. So like winds can be blowing at like 100 miles an hour, and the palm trees are kind of just like flat like that, getting blown over. But then after the storm, they kind of just like spring back up and everything's good. So I feel like that's kind of the message here for some of you, where if it feels like there's like a storm going on between the two of you, you have this crazy stable relationship that's just energetically like protected. So don't worry about it. This also says believe. So believe in your dreams for sure. We have this crown. So your person does see you as like, um, just like royalty. Like I feel like you just have this like really beautiful, confident energy to you. Um, we have this dragon. So this is about like wisdom, power. I feel like your person's learning to be more strong, just like on their own, like get in touch with their like fiery side and not give up. We have this little heart. So tons of love here, red heart. So let's see. We have this little piece of wood. This is interesting because I was just talking about the palm tree. So yeah, very grounded connection. This little cup. So this surrounds you like the Ace of Cups. Like this person does want to share something with you here. A new love. It just says live, laugh, love. This is funny, but it's kind of true. So I feel like this is what your person feels like your life would be like together. It'd be a lot of fun. Like I feel like they like your sense of humor. These remind me of like little steps. So there are steps being taken, I feel like, in the right direction, but it's kind of like one by one. And there's this little fairy. So you guys might be very connected to kind of esoteric, ethereal things. This person might kind of see you as like a mythical creature. And then we have this little ring. So yeah, definitely a commitment your person wants with you. So there could be a marriage between the two of you at some point in the future, for sure. All right, Pile One, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance, bliss, and love, and take care. All right, bye bye. Hello, Pile Two. What's going on? Hope you're doing super well. So, let's look at your person's current thoughts about you right now and your connection. Pile Two, what are Pile Two's person's current thoughts about Pile Two and their connection? What are Pile Two's person's current thoughts about Pile Two and their connection? Pile Two's person's current thoughts about Pile Two, their connection. Pile Two's person's current thoughts about Pile Two. Person's current thoughts about Pile Two, please. All right, then I'm going to get some of these cards as well. Some oracle cards. Pile Two's person's current thoughts about Pile Two, please. Pile Two's person's current thoughts. Okay, so we have the treasure chest and the butterfly. And then we have the moon, the four of wands. Oh my gosh. Wow, beautiful. The eight of swords, the eight of pentacles, or six of pentacles, sorry. The five of cups, the six of wands, the hanged man, and the ten of swords. Oh wow. This is a lot of swords energy here. Okay, so with the treasure chest, we have cherishing you, gratitude, abundance, wish fulfillment, gifts and blessings, and root chakra activation. Okay, so definitely this makes sense, especially with the Six of Pentacles. Like your person is very, very grateful for you. They do cherish you. They do see you as like a blessing in their life. And I feel like they want to bring a lot of blessings and love energy towards you. Like they want to balance out this connection. They want to give more to you in the connection. It's like they want to show you how grateful they are for you. Um, and then we have the butterfly, powerful change, transformation, rebirth, ascension, fresh start, cycles ending, and ego death. And this makes a lot of sense, especially with the Ten of Swords. And like, let's see, like the Five of Cups, the Hanged Man. I feel like there are definitely huge shifts going on in this connection with your person. There's like a kind of a, like a death rebirth vibe here. Let's see. So we have the moon and the five of cups. So your person is definitely thinking about how emotional they are about this connection right now. I feel like with the moon, there's a lot of like, yeah, super heightened emotions at this time. Like kind of the energy of the full moon where it's almost like so overwhelming that they might just feel like at times they just are like overcome with like a wave of feeling. Your person might be a water sign for some of you, or that could just be the energy right now. We have the Four of Wands. So this person is also thinking about, for some of you, like a marriage. Like you can see in this card, these people are getting married. So they think about a union with you. They think about having a stable partnership with you, which is interesting because we have the root chakra with the treasure chest, which I connote with like, yeah, stability, family, like Ten of Pentacles energy, like settling down. So there might be something where your person's actually having to heal their root chakra. So I feel like there might have been a lot of instability in their childhood or something, and maybe that caused them to be somewhat like an unstable romantic partner for some of you. And now with this butterfly energy, like there's like a healing going on here. They're ascending out of this sort of behavior. Because with the hanged man, your person's having like all sorts of new realizations. They are sacrificing some sort of ego, like they are sacrificing, like I'm hearing like their own limited perspective. So there could have been a time where your person really only wanted to see things like one-sided. They only wanted to see what they wanted to see. Like they didn't want to have to think about things from your perspective or like consider other people's feelings at one point. That might resonate for some of you. But now I feel like they're understanding how it's important to really like, yeah, like give and take here and like value other people, and that there needs to be a really healthy balance in a relationship. Like it can't just be one person right all the time. Like it has to be compromises, like what I'm hearing, like they have to learn to compromise. So this person's also really wanting a victory with you here. It's like they want to return to you with this like success and victory. Because I feel like with the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords, there might really be some sort of painful separation between the two of you. There might be an ending here, but I feel like this is kind of like an important sort of cycle that has happened here where your person had to really almost like hit rock bottom with this like Ten of Swords energy. They had to really face the pain that I'm hearing like they were running away from. They're having to face the emotions that they were maybe hiding from at one point. So they are in this energy with this Five of Cups as well, like about like disappointment. I think about things that they did in the past, maybe disappointment about how things have ended up between the two of you. And it's like I think that they know that they made some wrong choices or they took some wrong turns, perhaps in not showing up in a balanced way for you or giving you the amount of love that you deserved. And so right now they're kind of in this like stuck energy here with the Hanged Man and the Eight of Swords where they are just like having to really be alone and figure things out, and like they're really being forced to really re-examine things. So I feel like in the future they do want to bring movement to you. Like they're thinking about that. Like they're thinking about showing up for you. They're thinking about returning to you again with that victory with the Six of Wands. But I feel like at the moment they're just kind of stuck in their head fantasizing about you, like visualizing you, because they're kind of in that like chrysalis energy where they're having to heal and grow and expand like on their own, or maybe not as much around, like they're kind of being forced to like be isolated and not be around other people as much, like not maybe interact with you as much, because it would almost like distract them from, again, like the pain. Like they need to face this in order to heal it. All right, let's get some clarification here. So if you've been going through it too, I feel like that's definitely a sign you're connecting with your person, because they're definitely going through something big right now. Let's see. Clarify the Five of Cups, please, for pile two. Clarify the Five of Cups, please, for pile two. Clarify the Five of Cups for pile two, please. Clarify the Five of Cups for pile two, please. Clarify the Five of Cups for pile two, please. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Magician, and the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. So they're saying, I want to reach out and send you a message, as this Page of Pentacles energy. So a lot of you might receive communication. A person's definitely thinking about that, because of the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, they're really, really missing you right now. They feel like a very deep loss without you in their life. And again, extremely emotional about this. They could be like crying a lot, really aching for you. And we have the Six of Swords. Let's put the past behind us and start anew. So whatever I'm hearing, like drama or conflict happen between the two of you, this person's really hoping that there won't be this like storm between you forever, that the clouds will clear, and that eventually you guys can move forward in a positive direction. Like they want to mend this relationship, they want to reconcile with you. And right now they're having to release and heal a lot of just like old wounds, emotional baggage. We also have the Magician and the Four of Pentacles. I have the power to manifest my greatest desires. So your person really has this desire to come into a union with you. And I feel like with the Magician, they're having to reconfigure their internal blockages so they can manifest like external results. So that's part of what this dark night of the soul, whatever is going on with your person, this is like part of it, is that like in order to sometimes call more light into your life, you have to go into those dark places within yourself. You have to face those shadows, because if you don't, you're just going to keep manifesting the same like negative outcomes. It's only when you really delve into the darkness and you kind of like come out of it again with like this success, when you come out of it victorious, that's when things in your external reality start to shift and change. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm holding on tightly to my sense of security. So I feel like there's a dual message here, that like while your person's in this kind of sad, lonely, maybe a little bit like, in some ways I feel like at times they feel a bit defeated, kind of like I'm hearing depressed. While they're in this energy, they might really be kind of closed off, because there could be a bit of shame around maybe being sad or like having these emotions. For some of you, your person wants to be perceived as someone who's like happy all the time, even if they're not. Like they don't want other people to know that they're struggling inside. So that's definitely a message for those of you where your person seems to be putting like on a brave face for social media, or you've heard from other people that they're doing really well and they seem super happy. I feel like that's not really true. They're just like maybe good at masking their emotions, but the truth is they're really going through it. But again, like they might kind of have like a good poker face. I feel like this is also a message that they're very afraid of losing you, and they are actually very attached to you. So I feel like part of this sadness comes from a fear that you may be moving on with somebody else, or that you might want to, or that you've given up on them, or they've put you through too much and you're just like done with the connection, because they're really realizing with this new perspective that they're gaining that all they really want is a union with you. They might even have realized that for some of you guys are twin flames. Four of Wands can represent twin flames. So for some of you, this person even had this sudden realization that you guys are totally like, meant to be together. And I feel like they messed everything up, and like they lost their person that like the universe presented to them. Like they kind of, I'm hearing like fumbled. The person might be into football or something. They feel like they fumbled like a really important catch, is what I'm hearing. That's funny. I literally know nothing about football. So see, look at this. The Six of Cups just fell out. I cherish our love. See, this is that soulmate energy, and they really, really love you. And that's what they're saying, is like, they're like, I fumbled like my soulmate. Like, how did I mess this up? You know what I mean? And so you guys definitely have had like most likely a past life together. This is why there's this deep connection between the two of you. And I feel like the Six of Cups in this case also represents your person is getting in touch with their inner child and healing it. And that they're learning to be more empathetic and compassionate. Like they're getting in touch with their heart rather than just their fears. Let's see. Clarify the Ten of Swords for pile 2, please. Clarify the Ten of Swords for file 2. Clarify the Ten of Swords for file 2, please. Ooh, look at this. So we have the Four of Cups. I'm reflecting on my life and decisions. So that's kind of the vibe I was picking up on is like your person's definitely like kind of stuck at the moment with this Four of Cups, like because they're having to really go within and they are reflecting on their life and decision. They are reflecting on perhaps choices that they made that they're really like now that they're getting more clarity and like more of a, I feel like a better perspective, they're starting to really see like, wow, I really wish I didn't do that or say that. And so they're also feeling very melancholic, thinking about really happy times between the two of you, thinking about times where maybe you guys were more in the Four of Wands energy, where you were kind of in a happier union, or you're communicating more, or the energy between the two of you was really pure and good and lighthearted. And it's like they want to come back to that with the Six of Cups. They want to leave behind the conflict and the drama with the Six of Swords. And then we have the Chariot. I'm determined to pursue what I know is meant for me. So this is a really positive sign that even if there's no movement happening right now, even if your person's kind of in a stuck position at this moment, energy is extremely mutable. This is just their energy right now, this second, but it could change tomorrow. It could change in a week or a month or 6 months. Like, this is not to say that they're going to be held back and stuck forever. It's kind of just an energy where it's important that they actually think about things. Because otherwise they wouldn't learn that lesson and they might continue to hurt you, or they might continue to carry on sort of negative behavior patterns. But if they actually take the time to learn and evaluate, then it's more likely that next time if like they get triggered, they're not going to react the same way that might have really affected the connection or damaged you or hurt your feelings. So yeah, they definitely are planning on returning to you with the Chariot because I feel like the Chariot is like a sign that your person is going to be listening to their intuition and that their intuition is telling them to come towards you, which makes sense actually with the Moon and the Six of Wands, because they are connecting to like their feminine side, which is part of this balancing act, I think. And their intuition is definitely like I feel like they're getting a lot of signs and their intuition is pointing the signs out to them. Like your person's going to be taking that action that's driven by their intuition, driven by their insight. Like they're not going to just stay stuck in fear forever. Like this person really knows that there's something that they need to like explore here. Like I'm hearing like they know this connection isn't over. Like there's still so much left, I feel like unsaid, unexplored. Like they're gonna, I feel like, definitely come back for a victory. But I feel like they have to like regain their confidence because I feel like your person very much like I think I was saying before, like with the Ten of Swords, they're kind of at a rock bottom energy right now. Like this person needs a moment to like heal and transform because they're really insecure right now is something I'm getting here. Like they feel really down about themselves, like their self-esteem's kind of shot. So they're gonna have to definitely rebuild that in order to come back towards you. But I feel like they are doing that. Let's see. What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2, please? What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2? What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2, please? What is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2? Please? Pile 2's person's. Okay, so this is really interesting. Okay, cool. So we have the Ancestors card, Generations, Iceberg, Submerged. The answers you need are coming, new moon, full moon in Gemini, and it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Look at this. So the Chariot and the action card. So that's what I'm saying is like this person knows that there is going to be a time where it's time to take action, but this did kind of come out reverse. Usually I don't read reversals, but I feel like given the rest of the reading, I feel like this is in the works, but maybe not manifested at the moment. But like this is saying here for Pile 2, this is saying the answers you need are going to be coming. Like your person wants to bring answers to you. They want to bring communication, especially with that Gemini energy. So there is going to be action, I feel like, taken on your person's part towards you. So I feel like this is kind of a message that like You don't necessarily have to like reach out to them or like take action towards them, because they're going to definitely come towards you when they're ready. But right now, with this iceberg energy, it's like they're delving into their subconscious, which makes sense as well with the moon. So they're delving into those, like I was saying, those negative beliefs with the magician that are manifesting a lot of fear and negative outcomes in their life. And so right now, they're kind of submerged deep into their generational wounds, basically. So I feel like a lot of the reason why there's problems in your connection, or why your person is strange, or I'm hearing just like, yeah, like not like I just hearing like maladaptive. Like there's these I'm hearing like antisocial behaviors where it's just like sometimes you just like wonder like what's going on with your person, because maybe they just act differently from like a lot of people you've met, and like there's just seems some to be some things that are slightly off. And I feel like there's a message here that this is a lot to do with their parents, their grandparents, their great grandparents, like just generations of maybe like unhealed people. Um, and just like poor communication skills, or maybe just things like that. There's just a lot of generational wounds and curses and issues that your person has with their lineage. And I feel like part of your person's purpose in being born to whatever family they were born into is because on some level they were actually, I feel like, spiritually called to help this family to clear these generational wounds and blockages. But that's a huge responsibility. That's a huge deal. So again, your person's kind of in it right now, submerged into this collective wound from their parents and grandparents, etc. But I feel like as they begin to heal and almost like emerge from this, from being submerged, as they continue, as they kind of like start to get through this, um, they're going to be showing up more because they're learning the answers that they need as to like why their behavior is strange. Because I feel like your person's aware that maybe they have some, again, maladaptive behaviors, and that they might be very confusing. I'm here hot and cold, and it's like they don't even really know why. But I feel like right now they're figuring that out. They're getting their own answers for their own issues, and then they're gonna start coming towards you, and I feel like revealing that to you, which is really beautiful. All right, um, let's get some messages from your person now. Pile two. What does Pile two's person want to say to Pile two, please? Does Pile two's person really want to say to Pile two, please? Does Pile two's person really want to say to Pile two, please? Does Pile two's person. Sorry, that one flew away. What does Pile two's person want to say to Pile two? Pile two's person want to say to Pile two. Also, another note with the twins energy here, the Gemini, like a lot of mirroring, and also just a lot of like twin flame energy for some of you. Let me grab this card on the ground. I just feel like you guys are really, like, you kind of mirror the same wounds. So maybe you're working on generational issues right now too. Our love will change the world. Very powerful. So there is a very significant reason why the two of you guys have met. Well, why you've like I'm hearing like reunited in this lifetime is because I feel like you guys are kind of like instruments to each other's healing, and it will help shift, I feel like, the collective energy. I need another taste of your love. So they're really missing you. We have an unbreakable bond, yes. So they definitely can't move on from the connection. They feel like this just like soul tie with you. I want to move in with you and live our lives together. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially with the Four of Wands. They want to move in with you. I feel like they want to have like I'm hearing like the home that they never had as a child, or like they want that relationship that maybe their parents never had with you. So maybe this person never got to experience like a really happy, united home. Like maybe they just came from a broken home or something, and so it's like they want to kind of like again heal those generational things of unstable relationships and like have something really good with you. I want to give myself to you. I'm feeling the consequences of my actions and it's breaking my heart. So yeah, they definitely did something here, and they are very heartbroken about this. They feel the consequences. You're my true counterpart. I don't want anyone else. I want to express my truth to you. Wow, this is really powerful. So that is definitely interesting. Like they said, like the answers you need are coming. So they want to give those answers to you. And then I feel like I've known you before. So totally, like I said, the Six of Cups came out. So totally past life energy between the two of you. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck as well. Beautiful. All right, what does Pile Two's person want to say to Pile Two, please? Does pile two's person want to stay to pile two, please? Does pile two's person want to stay to pile two? I want to show you how much I've grown and changed for the better. I'm more mature than I used to be. So your person is growing up. They are maturing, and they do want to show up better. It's like they want to impress you with how much they've grown. I'm coming back and showing up as my best self. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's really, really interesting. So they are definitely planning on coming back, but I feel like they have to like become their best self first. Like they feel like they need to mature more, grow up more. Running away from you takes time and pain, and I don't even want to. I still spend all my time thinking about you. So if they have ever tried to run away from the connection, again, there's this unbreakable bond between the two of you. And at the core, they don't even really want to run away from you. I feel like it's just their fears. And they, even when they run away from you, they still are like obsessively thinking about you. All right, what else is Pal 2's first? I'm going to say to Pal 2. I feel like I've messed everything up between us. I need to forgive myself before I can face you. Right now, I feel too ashamed. So, yeah, there's I definitely shame here, and they do feel like they messed everything up. They feel like they, um, I'm hearing just like betrayed the connection, um, and that yeah, they feel the consequences of their actions right now, and so they're having to really yeah really dig deep and forgive themselves. It might be really hard to even face themselves right now. I overreact so much when it comes to you. I feel crazy sometimes, so this could have been part of what happened. Is maybe your person was just getting like really really overreactive, really intense, really emotional, and they might have just been like kind of like flailing around and it might have really hurt you. And I feel like they've never done this with somebody before, actually. I feel like it's because there is just like this super deep love that they have for you that it causes them to really like freak out. It's always been you. And my life doesn't feel right without you in it. You're the missing piece of the puzzle. So that's why they're super emo right now, because if you're not in their life or there's just like emotional disconnect, it's like they feel like you're the missing piece. Like their life feels like kind of like empty without you in it sometimes. Especially because you might be upset with them, and I feel like that's even like more painful. Um, let's see. Advice for pile two, please. Advice for pile two, please. Advice for pile two. Well, look at this. This is beautiful. Let's see, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So, yeah, definitely soulmate energy between the two of you. So this is definitely saying that because you guys have an unbreakable bond, this person, your soulmate, is always with you in spirit. And so I guess this is spirit's way of saying, like, just believe that they are always with you. And the less I think you focus on the separation between the two of you, the more your person will be able to come towards you. Because I feel like even just focusing on the separation kind of is like manifesting more of it. Um, Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. So, interesting this is talking about change because there's, like I was saying, massive transformation and change happening within this connection and within your person. So, you might also be feeling called to really shift and change and release a lot of beliefs. So if you're feeling like it's time to evolve, it's time to shed an old skin, an old cycle, like definitely do it. Because I feel like this will definitely help in calling in your person and your soulmate or somebody else if that's what you choose. All right, let's get some last little messages from your person pile two. What else does pile two's person really want to say to pile two right now? What else does pile two's person really, really want to say to pile two right now? I'm freaking out. Yeah, so they are freaking out. Interesting. They do feel crazy. They are a little bit freaked out about the connection. I think worried. Feelings are scary for me. Yeah, it explains a lot of their behavior. I'm sorry. You and me always forever. I want to sleep beside you, and you're always in my dreams. That's so sweet. So yeah, they're definitely dreaming about you a lot. They also just want to sleep next to you in person, and they are very sorry. I feel like they're sorry that feelings are so scary for them because I feel like they know that they shut down sometimes. Um, Pile two's person's current energy towards pile two. Pile two's person's current energy. What do we have here? Oh, there's like a few more. Is that it? Okay. Um, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, definitely powerful changes. Cycles closing, a new start here with the Ace of Pentacles. Your person definitely wants to offer you a new stable beginning. Six of Pentacles again, and the Justice card. So this is definitely balancing the scales out, apologizing to you, giving more to you, getting more to the connection. And then we have the Eight of Cups. This is about like walking away from illusion, distortion, kind of like the Matrix even. So your person's kind of like definitely leaving behind like an immature past version of themselves is what I'm feeling. Um, just felt too need to hear right now. What do you have? We have wish. So a lot of wishes are coming true for you guys. Just I feel like have patience on those. Like just because they don't show up immediately doesn't mean they aren't coming. See, this one says prosperity, so a lot of prosperity coming your way. We have the letter D, the letter Y. Um, we have this like Ace of Cups sort of vibe, so tons of love here. We have the Eiffel Tower, so you guys might be traveling with your person eventually, seeing the sights. I feel like this reminds me of Paris. I feel like Paris is a very like romantic energy. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of like romance and kind of just like honeymoon vibes between the two of you. This says tea. This is a little tea bag. I feel like the message with this charm is that like things sometimes do take time to steep. Like your person still needs time to steep in their emotions to figure things out. We have this little crown. So this person does see you as like royalty. They see you as very special. We have this cross. So a lot of Christ consciousness energy, unconditional love. This flower. So again, lots of romance. I feel like this reminds me of like the Empress, sort of like they just see you as so beautiful. This says hug. So your person is sending you a hug energetically. I think they miss hugging you. They want to do that. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This is really interesting. You have two owls. So this to me is saying that you and your person are both becoming very, very wise and you're both listening to your intuition. This is like connected to Athena as well. So always trust your intuition. But I feel like this is a good sign that like it's almost like for some reason I'm seeing that this is like the older owl because it's like bigger and this one's a little smaller, like looks a little younger. I don't know if that's just me, but the message I'm getting here is that like in some ways like you're kind of like the big owl. You're kind of like guiding your person in a way, like teaching them like you've already learned a lot, you've already ascended a lot spiritually, you're already very aware, very conscious, and it's like your person is like your little student almost that you're like teaching. We have this bee, so lots of blessings coming your way. There's something about miracles. This is a book. So again, interesting about message about wisdom. This is about spiritual lessons for sure. That's like Hierophant energy to me. Um, let's see, what is this? This is like a teapot sort of thing. So I feel like, yeah, definitely a lot of tea is going to be spilled. A lot of emotions are going to be revealed here. Um, Give this a dime. So the person does think you're a dime. That's like slang for you're super fine, you're super hot, super good looking. So yeah, definitely you're a catch for sure. And these bananas, I feel like this is kind of a sign that like you and your person are almost like two peas in a pod, like kind of like from the same soul tree, like you guys kind of like are growing together, if that makes sense. Like you're part of the same soul family. All right, pile two, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Sending you abundance, bliss, and love. And please take care. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile three. Welcome to your reading. Let's get into your person's current thoughts about you and your connection. Hope you're all doing great. All right, pile three. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three and their connection? What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three and their connection? Pile three's person's current thoughts about pile three. Pile three's person's current thoughts. Pile three's person's current thoughts about pile three and their connection. Pile three's person. Pile three. All right, let's get some oracle cards as well. What is pile three's person currently thinking about pile three? What is pile three's person? Pile three's person currently thinking about pile three, please? All right. So we have the Moth and True Love. Oh, beautiful. Let's see. We also have the Eight of Cups, the Temperance card, Seven of Cups, Ten of Wands, Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Moth card, this says magnetic attraction, following guidance from higher self, craving your light, and lighthouse. So you are definitely guiding your person back to you. This person is feeling very cold, which makes a lot of sense because we do have the Queen of Wands. So this is like very much the divine feminine. You are definitely a powerhouse. You're like a bright, shining light. Almost, I mean, you're like superstar. So some of you guys might have fame or just a lot of popularity. You might be one of those people that just is super magnetic. A lot of friends, kind of people look up to, things like that. But I also just feel like your person has this unique attraction to you as well. Like you kind of help them spiritually ascend. We also have true love, only you, heart chords, mutual feelings, sacred partnership, unbreakable connection, and soulmates. So yeah, this person definitely is thinking about how you are their true love, and that's why they're feeling like they need to follow this guidance from their higher self to come to you, to be with you. They might be really consciously aware that you guys are soulmates. That's something that they might really be thinking about right now. So we have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like this is saying your person is definitely feeling very emotionally overwhelmed at this time, especially with the Five of Cups. Like very emo right now. There's a lot of like burdens, I feel like emotionally, your person's maybe been carrying around for a long time. And I feel like they're having to really like figure these things out and heal them, especially with the Temperance here. Like this is all about rebalancing their energies. So for them, they had a very blocked either masculine or feminine side is like what I'm getting here. And now I feel like in order to come into some sort of a union with you, they're being called to heal and come into like an inner union here. We also have the Emperor. So for a lot of you guys, your person is the masculine. So they are stepping into their divine masculine energy with this Emperor card, and they are thinking about showing up as the Emperor in your life. They might not have been this way in the past, is what I'm getting. Your person might have been more kind of like immature, like still learning how things work, how to act in a relationship. But I feel like this is part of this healing and balancing act that's going on, is like helping your person to become like a powerful version of themselves. I feel like also just like stop second guessing themselves. Could be something about self-esteem issues as well. We also have the Eight of Cups. So they're definitely walking away from something. This could be external or internal. So if there was an external party kind of coming between the two of you, again, your person is feeling called to return to you because you are their true love. This is also saying that they're leaving behind like the Matrix, they're leaving behind the 3D. There's some sort of like, yeah, powerful sort of ending, I feel like, to something that could be like an internal cycle, some sort of unhealed pattern. And we also have the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So this person is really thinking, fantasizing about bringing you some sort of a stable offer here with the Ace of Pentacles. They're thinking about, yeah, bringing you a new beginning. And also I feel like this is about really like offering you a commitment. And they're considering their options right now. Like I feel like they know that they can either choose to like run away from this connection, but I feel like they realize that if they continue to run away from their emotions and their feelings, it's only going to leave them still feeling burdened and depressed. And part of the reason why they might be kind of burdened and depressed right now is because for some of you, they're really holding back on their feelings. They've been carrying around all these emotions for you and maybe not really expressing them as much. And I feel like your person's really getting the message from spirit that it's time to, yeah, actually come towards you and leave behind that kind of like running away energy. Let's see. Clarify the 10 of Wands for pile 3, please. Clarify the 10 of Wands for pile 3. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Wands for pile 3. This is funny. I heard this card before it came out. We have the Nine of Wands. I have unwavering faith. So yeah, your person is going through something right now with the Ten of Wands, like a stressful cycle. I feel like where there could just be like a lot going on in their life right now, and they might just be like super stressed because of multiple priorities, multiple obstacles. But they do have unwavering faith in this connection where they want to overcome these differences between the two of you, these obstacles. It could even be to do with like want distance, something like that. They, whatever is coming between the two of you, this person wants to have that perseverance in this connection, because I feel like they understand that the only way to really keep a connection going is to just not give up on it. And I feel like your person just doesn't want to give up, because again, they see you as their true love. We have the Knight of Wands. You're so hot, I want to make a move. So yes, definitely this Ten of Wands could also just be about like just tons of attraction that they have to you as well. And they really like desire you, so they do want to take action towards you. We also have the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles. I'm only going tightly to my sense of security. And the Chariot, I'm determined to pursue what I know is meant for me. So that's kind of what I was sensing here, is that like there could be a lot of pent up energy in this connection, like emotional, passionate energy as well. Because your person has been very, I'm hearing like tight lipped, very quiet, very withdrawn. And it doesn't mean that they're not carrying around a ton of passion for you, but it's because like the more that they don't express things, the more it like builds up and builds up and builds up inside of them, to the place that they're just like overwhelmed at this point. So with the Chariot, it's like, again, this determination that they want to pursue you because they know that this is meant to be. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is going to be more action your person's starting to take here. I feel like they're like kind of in that action-oriented sort of mood. So yeah, they definitely want to bring love to you, and they want to return to you. So I feel like you're going to be getting more communication from them, but definitely. Let's see. Clarify the Eight of Cups for pile 3, please. Clarify the Eight of Cups for pile 3. Clarify the Eight of Cups for pile 3, please. Clarify the Eight of Cups for pile 3. Clarify the Eight of Cups for pile 3, please. Clarify the Eight of Cups for pile 3. Okay, interesting. So we have the World, we are one, Seven of Swords, and being strategic with my words and actions, and the High Priestess. I'm listening to my intuition and connecting to my inner wisdom. So there definitely, I do sense that there are cycles ending here with the World. I feel like your person is gaining some sort of spiritual and just like emotional maturity, which is why they are like leaving behind the Matrix here with the Eight of Cups, walking away from those, like I'm hearing like clouded judgment, like delusions, things like that. Again, it could also be like walking away from third party stuff, because they are connecting to themselves, they are connecting to the universe, and I feel like as they do this, the more and more like the truth is revealed to them. And we also have the Seven of Swords and being strategic with my words and actions. So it could be that part of what they're walking away from is kind of the Seven of Swords, like deceptive behavior. This definitely has to do with self-sabotage. So you might have felt like in the past this person did self-sabotage a lot in this connection, where you sense that you guys have this like true love, like deep connection, and you sensed that they knew it too, but for some reason maybe they were acting kind of like, I'm hearing like out of pocket, or just like acting strange, maybe acting hurtful, and you might have been really upset with them and really confused. And I feel like they are also in a way like upset with themselves, especially with the Five of Cups here. Like they feel disappointed, and I feel like some of their choices in the past, maybe they chose something else over you at one point, or you felt that way. I feel like this was definitely just self-sabotage, just as because they didn't feel good enough for you. But there's a whole mask going on, I feel like, in this connection. And I feel like this is definitely something your person is being guided to release and heal. And again, Seven of Cups, like make new choices, make healthier choices for themselves going forward, because they're doing all this healing here at the Temperance card. And yeah, they're definitely listening to their intuition, connecting to their inner wisdom now. And I feel like the more they connect to their higher self, their inner wisdom, the less they really feel the need to be hiding things or deceptive, because once you really connect to source and spirit, you kind of have this knowledge that no matter really what happens, even if someone rejects you, even if things don't work out, you're always loved and guided and supported by the universe. So I feel like that's kind of the understanding your person is coming to here, that even their worst fears, even if they happen, they still have their connection to the angels, their higher self, something outside of them here. Look at the world, the universe. So that's why it's easier for them to let go of those fears now, those insecurities, because they are connecting to something higher. They're going on like a vision quest with this Eight of Cups energy, sort of like hermit mode, like the hermit energy as well, like finding the light rather than like looking for the like finding the light within themselves rather than like looking for happiness outside of themselves. And that might have been something your person was definitely doing, was trying to like mask those wounds and insecurities, maybe by like kind of constantly seeking out romantic partners or experiences that would like distract them from their inner pain or their spiritual awakening. But now I feel like your person's more focused on the spiritual aspect of things. And again, I feel like because this is a very spiritual connection, it's like they're very attracted to you now, because they feel like you're someone who's has that spiritual depth that they're like looking for, that they're craving. Like I feel like with this Eight of Cups, like a lot of people that they meet in their reality aren't very spiritually, they haven't really matured spiritually. They're not very like, I guess, aware. They don't really care about it. They're more kind of still stuck in like the 3D kind of concerns. And it's like your person is just like wanting to like, yeah, like have someone they can have a deep conversation with. And they're seeing how superficial I think a lot of things in their life were. Maybe seeing how they were very superficial at one point, but I feel like they are definitely changing now. They are becoming different from that. All right, let's see. Let's get some oracle cards now. Pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3, please. Pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3. Pile 3's person's current energy. Okay, so we're just going to take all those, and I'll get some more of these as well. Oh, I just saw 1111. Cool. Pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3. Pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3. Pile 3's person's current energy towards pile 3. Okay, so we have crystals, focus, winter solace, reflection, ceremony, invocation, love, compassion. Your commitment is being tested and you are good enough. So with this crystal energy, this definitely speaks to me about like that kind of like crown chakra awakening, especially I'm just really seeing all the purple kind of here. So that's again about that like high priestess energy. And I feel like right now they are very focused on, again, that kind of like wisdom right now, connecting to their higher self. They're very much in this winter energy of reflection. So this is a very quiet sort of energy right now, very quiet sort of feeling where your person is going super deep within themselves with that Eight of Cups energy, super deep within, almost like I'm seeing like this cave here, like this crystalline cave, where they're having all these powerful realizations and definitely reflecting on the past. I feel like seeing how they don't want certain things from the past to like continue on into their future. They want things to shift. They want things to become better is just like what I'm feeling. And so we have like, I'm hearing like accessing like a higher timeline. So we have the ceremony card and the love card. So it's almost like your person is in this like love invocation, like this compassion is like awakening in your person as they're focused on their reflection, as they're in this quiet mode. They're definitely getting in touch with their spirituality here. It's like for some of them, maybe they used to be more spiritual and then they like walked away from it for a period of time. For some of them, they might never have really delved into their spirituality. This could be that they're having like a spiritual awakening right now. I also feel like they're connecting with their ancestral lineage. So maybe they come from a very like shamanic or spiritual lineage for some of you, or they're just connecting to like their ancient ancestors or even their past lives. Maybe they were a spiritual person in their past life. And I'm seeing with this snake energy, that's that other kind of like kundalini activation here. So there's like some sort of a chakra alignment happening at the moment. And they are definitely getting in touch with their heart chakra here with 11 compassion card. So for some of them, they were maybe very closed off to their heart space. Again, maybe more focused on superficial things, trying to distract themselves. But now it's like they're really reaching down into that depth within themselves. I feel like your person is a very emotional and sensitive person, but they might not have come across that way at times because they were running away from it. They were masking it. They didn't want to deal with those feelings. They'd rather just, like distract themselves. But now they are like, really getting in touch with their heart and their truth and like their inner child. And then this says, your commitment is being tested first quarter moon and you are good enough full moon in Virgo. So I feel like this is a spiritual test of this relationship at this time. I also feel like this is just about like your person's commitment to love and themselves and growth. Like your person is just facing a spiritual test, and the Seven of Cups can definitely represent a spiritual test where it's like that crossroads where it's like, Are you going to choose love, or are you going to choose fear? Are you going to choose ego, or are you going to choose the higher self, the higher path? And so I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now. And a lot of this is contingent on your person's own self-worth. Like, this is about them being forced to kind of heal those negative things that maybe they used to feel about themselves. With the Virgo energy, they might have been very perfectionistic, very critical of themselves. But I feel like as they become more spiritual, they start to see themselves more as the universe sees us, which is through a very positive love light energy. So it's almost like, yes, like their commitment to themselves is even being tested. Like, are they committed to loving themselves? And that has a lot to do with this relationship as well. I feel like you're very tied to your person's self-esteem, because I feel like there's a lot of mirroring here, especially with this reflection card. You guys are very close energetically, definitely like soul family. And so you mirror a lot of wounds to one another, is what I'm feeling. Um, See, I'm hearing your person is facing the internal obstacles that come between you. So that's very powerful. All right, what does Pile Three's person really want to say to Pile Three right now, please? This Pile Three's person really want to say, no matter what, I love you unconditionally, and I always will. So this is really beautiful, especially with that love and compassion card. Like, there is unconditional love between the two of you. This is a very divine love. I want to make you mine. So yeah, they want a commitment with you. Every love song reminds me of you and you are always on my mind. So they're always thinking about you. You're always on their mind. They're always reflecting on you and the connection. Let's get some more messages from them. All right, what else does Pile Three's person really want to say to Pile Three? What else does Pile Three's person really want to say to Pile Three? What else does Pile Three's person really want to say to Pile Three? I'll just reshuffle. What else does Pile Three's person really want to say to Pile Three, please? Pile Three's person's messages. Okay. So this says, the things that seem to come between us don't change anything about how deeply I love you, which is interesting because this also says no matter what, I love you unconditionally. So there really might be obstacles between the two of you in the 3D. Again, karmic stuff or location stuff like that. But this person is assuring me that no matter what seems to be separating you guys, on an energetic level, you guys are always connected, and there is unconditional, like, eternal love between the two of you. And again, they can't stop thinking about you. I want you, the beauty and the pain, everything you are. So this person is saying that, like, again, that's the energy of unconditional love. Like, they love you for the beauty and also the sorrow and the pain, which means that they don't just have this kind of shallow love for you where it's only if you make them happy, only like kind of when things are good, that's when they love you. Like, they're really saying that, like, this is I accept you, like, completely. Nobody knows me the way you do, so they're saying nobody really gets me the way you do. Like, you are this person that understands me so deeply, and I feel like that means a lot to them. We need to learn not to love ourselves as much as we love each other. So that's a huge lesson here, especially with that you are good enough. Like, I feel like there is really deep love that this person has for you, but they might not have that same love for themselves, and so they're having to kind of mend both of those relationships, like their relationship with you and the relationship with themselves. The pain I feel without you is tearing me up inside, but it's making me a stronger and better person. So the separation or no contact or whatever's going on, it really hurts them when you guys are apart, but it has helped them to heal and become stronger. I need to feel fully ready and confident within myself before I can approach you. And there is divine light within us both. So this person is learning to see their own divinity, their own beauty. I feel like they know that you are a very divine being. I feel like they see you that way, but they might have struggled to see their own light and their own beauty. And I feel like that's something that they're really working on right now, is just like appreciating themselves as like a soul. What else does Pile Three's person want to say to Pile Three? What else does Pile Three's person want to say to Pile Three? What else does Pile Three's person want to say to Pile Three? To be honest, being away from you is probably the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Interesting. So yeah, they are saying it is extremely painful being away from you. I'm totally obsessed with you and I want you right now. So kind of a little bit of a devil energy though, like obsession and really wanting you. So there is like they are kind of caught between this energy of really desiring you and then also just being very sad. I feel like about the distance of the separation. But else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? Um, what else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Let's see. I always seem to find more reasons to love you. So they do fall very deeply in love with you. I feel like more and more all the time. You trigger me to the depths of my inner darkness. Oh yeah. So this person is facing that shadow aspect right now. I want to be so close to you. I forget where you end and I begin. You're my sunshine and my rain. Interesting. This says like, I want you the beauty and the pain, everything you are, and this one's saying you're my sunshine and my rain. So it's kind of that interesting energy where there is a lot of duality, I feel like, in this connection. It's like there's a lot of light and a lot of love and a lot of joy, but then there's also this darkness that has to be faced. I've been hurt a lot in the past that maybe made it hard for me to trust you. So I feel like there's a lot of emotional again baggage your person's having to deal with right now that might have really put blockages in the connection was just these deep fears, these deep-seated fears from really painful things that happened in your person's life, maybe with exes or their childhood, their parents, stuff like that. And so they might have trust issues, and that's a huge thing that they're having to work on right now is just that ability to like let you in and trust you, to not hurt them again, like other people have in the past. All right, let's see. Advice for file three, please. Does file three need to hear? Does file three need to hear, please? This is beautiful. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So this is saying that maybe at the moment, like a friendship is more what's needed between the two of you. And not to say that that's not going to manifest into something deeper. And I feel like that's kind of what Spirit's saying is that like, nurture the bonds of friendship, nurture that trust between the two of you. And this will actually help the love grow stronger as well. So I feel like you guys are definitely very close friends as well as having a lot of feelings for one another. And this is a beautiful card as well. And this says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This is gorgeous. So this is a message from your person, 100% saying that your love has healed them. It's filled them with light. Again, like you're my sunshine, and that they are thinking of you right now and that they love you so much. So that is a beautiful message from your person. Let's get some last little messages as well. What does pile three need to hear right now from their person? What does their person want to say? What's pile three's person want to say to pile three right now? What does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Okay, this is really interesting. I don't feel good enough for you. And then we have the Virgo card, you are good enough. Okay, that's super synchronistic. So yeah, they are having to learn to feel good enough. That's something they're really having to do right now. I'm putting on a brave face. So they might be acting like they're fine, they're not emotional, or they're like doing okay. Even if they're kind of feeling emotional, they might be really the type to hide things. So don't feel like your person's not missing you or they're not sad. If they're acting like they're really, really happy, like they definitely are experiencing a degree of sadness. I dreamed of you recently. New beginning. Look at that. New beginning, new fresh start between the two of you. So they want you, excite me. Trouble sleeping. Interesting. So they are having trouble sleeping. I feel like maybe they've gotten very caught up in their head thinking about you, and then I'm crushing. So they are crushing on you. So it might be kind of like that secret crush vibe where they have like a huge crush on you, but because they don't feel good enough, they're just kind of like keeping it to themselves. But I feel like they have trouble sleeping at night because they're just thinking about you so much, and then they dream about you too. We have the Tower, the Fool, and the King of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this person's definitely watching you. The King of Swords, I feel like thinking about you again, thinking very deeply about you, contemplating, could even be overthinking a bit. But they definitely are like analyzing you and your behavior. even if there's like an emotional disconnect. But it's not the Tower and the Fool. So this is a really powerful energy of like huge dramatic shifts and changes, and then this new beginning, this fresh start again, like with the new beginnings card that came up. So this person wants to release something to come towards you for a fresh start. So that definitely could be yeah, whatever blockages there are, external or internal. Um Did some charms. What does Fall 3 need to hear right now? This Fall 3 needs to hear. Oh, this is beautiful. This says always. And that's so interesting because we have this card that came out that said, I love you unconditionally and I always will. So, very synchronistic. We have the number 6, which is about love. Like that's the card, that's the number of the Lovers card. We have the letter O. Also, we have this 6-pointed star again. So, double 6. So, definitely a lot of love in this connection here. You could also look up the spiritual meaning of the 6-pointed star and see how it resonates for your connection. Let's see. This is a 10-cent coin. I also feel like the number 10 here, 10s usually signify things coming to a close and a new start. There's also like this beautiful kind of like Venus energy on the back too. So I feel like this person does see you as very valuable, like the Empress, like a Venus figure. You have these little boxers. So this is kind of like a romantic energy here. Person wants to get undressed with you. We have this little like this is like a little Hello Kitty on a bike. So I feel like this is saying your person is coming towards you here. Like that cherry energy. That's super cute. We have this skunk. This is funny. This hasn't come out in a while. So I feel like this is saying your person feels like they've been kind of like a stinker in the past. They maybe were just like hurtful or overreactive, and it's like they're kind of feeling guilty and sorrowful about that. This is prosperity, this rune. This also came out for pile too, so a lot of prosperity in the collective being manifested with this little hammer. So I feel like things are going to be rebuilt in this connection. We have this little flower. I think this is about connection to the universe, connection to the crown chakra as well. We have this elephant. So elephants traditionally are known to have amazing memories. They don't forget things. I feel like this is saying your person will always remember you. They'll always be thinking about you forever. We have this little safety pin. So you're very connected to each other, tied to one another. We have this little pencil. So I think that this reminds me like scripting here. So you guys might be into manifestation, might be into scripting. So I feel like that's encouragement to do that. And then this little t-shirt with a heart on it. So I feel like this is a message you person wants to start like opening up their heart more, like it's like a message of like, yeah, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being more just kind of like open about your feelings. And so just know your person has like a ton of love for you, and I feel like they want to kind of take it out into the open, if that makes sense. All right, pile 3, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance, bliss, and love, and please take care. All right.